Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. Here's your host. The new Black.
All right, beautiful people, man. What's going on with you here tonight? I am going to do a live session here. This is my after hours. The stock market closed, and so now I'm gonna set up some of my trades for cryptocurrency. I'm gonna share with you guys what I use, and walk you through some of the things I think about, and kind of see where we're at. So, anyway, I don't think I need to be on camera for this. No, I don't, because it's going to be hard to see. So anyway, this is cryptocurrency, and I am using actually the Pro Coinbase platform. There's different platforms you're going to use. I will say I trade with my own money, so I'm a buy and hold penny crypto trader, and I'm learning as I go. My goal, I think that everybody should have a goal if you get into something like this, a goal of what, how much you want to make, right? So I'll be just sharing some stuff with you guys, help you understand some things. Now, it's small on the screen, probably. I can't make it any bigger. I try to make it bigger, distort. So I'm going to try to explain to you everything that I'm looking at as I go forward. This is my Pro Coinbase account. I'll share with you guys where I'm sitting at now. So I'm currently at $4,900 in this account. I started the account with $3,000 in crypto. Top of the year, I added $1,000, so I was at $4,000 to start. And in 2 weeks, I've grown this account almost to $5,000. My goal is I was thinking about this. We actually going to start a penny crypto challenge. This started my last video. Some people said they want to participate. So I'm gonna adjust my goal. I was thinking $10,000 by the end of February, but I'm actually going to go for 7,500. And then if I hit 10,000, I'll be super ecstatic. But I'm gonna shoot for 7,500 in this account by the end of Black History Month. I want to make Black history for myself. I want some Black history for myself. I'm gonna be a part of history. I'm gonna make history for myself. So I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about what this is. So you guys are probably by now, if you watch me a little bit, you know what cryptocurrency is. This is a trading game, though. So trading is basically the exchange. It's the exchange of your money into an asset, with the asset growing in value, and then you exchange the asset back for your money. So cash, asset, cash. Everybody put in the console, cash, asset, cash. This is the similar philosophy that you can do with real estate. Similar philosophy you can do in your business that you run. It doesn't matter. Cash, asset, cash. I'm taking my cash. I'm investing it into an asset. The asset appreciates in value, or I make the right trade on the asset, and then I exchange the asset back for cash. So cash, asset, cash. Everybody put that in the comments below. Cash, asset, cash. This is how you can multiply money. Now you can grow money, right? You can grow money through the stock market, long-term investing that grows over time. That's great. But when you start getting into massive multiplication, you get into trading. So there's some people that are watching right now. You might trade, options. You got trade foreign exchange, futures. You just choose what you want to learn and get good at it. I'm choosing cryptocurrency. Now here's the reason why I like cryptocurrency. It's high liquidity. It moves fast, right? It moves fast. There's a lot of volatility. I love volatility. I mean, one day Bitcoin could be up to 40,000. 2 hours later, it could be at 30,000. I like that price action. I like that movement. I like the volatility. I like it. I enjoy it from a trading perspective. I don't like it from an investing perspective. So very similar to what you might find in Forex. Forex is very volatile, right? Very volatile. So we like volatility as a trader. We like price to move fast, because the faster that it moves up or down, the faster I can multiply my money, right? It's got to move. It's got to move. If it's sitting there, you know, if you in some stock option for, you know, I don't know, for McDonald's, and you know, for Verizon Wireless, and it's sitting at $50 for 6 months, right? You know what I'm saying? Right? It's I'm throwing a buy signal right now, isn't it? Hard to see the MACD. Yeah, so I'm gonna talk about this platform, Trey. There's a couple different, you know, things that you can look at, a couple different charts you can look at. I'm gonna share with you like a simple strategy that I do, just for this particular platform. I would have to go over to a charting table to actually do charting, and I believe that cryptocurrency is a little bit more difficult to chart. I think than we have seen with people, you know, doing the candlesticks with you know, with options or with futures or something like that. But I didn't learn that way. I learned through my job. Actually, I was a forecaster. You know, I looked at charts all the time. I used the charts to predict future employment, and that's how I got my start. And that's the same skill set I use when it comes to trading. So, but the important thing to understand is you can decide to trade anything, and whatever that is. You know, we're not gonna all trade the same stuff. Some people just have you know, love whatever works for you. Love Forex, love options. That's your thing. Whatever, stocks, whatever. I'm gonna get into this crypto game. So anyway, so my previous video, we had 2 people accept the crypto challenge where they say, hey, on February 1st, they're going to start with a certain amount of money. And then they're going to look to have a target of where they want that thing to be by the end of February. So let me say this. Oh, we haven't looked. No, yeah, this thing is small too. It's not a MACD on here. So I'm gonna put this challenge out to anyone, right? And it doesn't have to necessarily be crypto. I'm just gonna we're gonna do an investment challenge or trading challenge in February. If you want to participate in this challenge, just simply let me know. You can inbox me your starting amount, whatever you're going to start with on February 1st, whatever's in your account at that time, or whatever you're going to start with, $100, $500, $1,000, whatever you decide to start with. And then also, what's your target, where you want to be, where you want to grow this account by the end of February. We're going to make black money history in 2021. That's what we about to do. We about to make black money history in 2021. That's what we about to do. Black represents, by the way, I'm not talking about black as people. Black represents wealth. When you look at anything that has to do with money, red means you're in debt. Black means you're in wealth. Black is good, right? Everybody put in the console, black is good. When it comes to money, black is good. You're in the black, that's typically like you're in the green, okay? You're in the green, you're in the black, pretty much. Black is the new green. Black is the new green. So anyway, so what I'm looking at here, guys, is I'm just going to kind of share with you guys some things that I see. I'm going to take me off screen, so maybe it gets a little bit bigger for you, and you can see it a little bit better. I'm a pro Coinbase. If there's anybody who wants to use Coinbase, I do have a referral link that you can use. I put that on the screen as well. But who is anybody accepting my challenge, by the way? That's right. Anybody accepting anybody accepting the Black Money Challenge? That's what I want to know. The trading challenge, the Black Money Trading Challenge. Anybody accept my challenge? I challenge you to come up with something where you're going to start and where you're going to finish. Come the end of February. We're about to do this thing. That's what we're about to do. We're about to get to the bag. All right. So this is a little routine that I do pretty much every day. The crypto market doesn't close, so it's not like a Monday through Friday thing. I pretty much look at this stuff every day, as I'm also learning and earning and all that good stuff. I'm just going to go through my USD pairs, which would be the United States dollar paired with a crypto. I don't know the names of all these cryptos. I don't care to know all the names of the cryptos because I don't care. I don't really care what the crypto does. What I'm looking at is volatility, volume, and and momentum, which would be orders. Okay, that's all I'm looking at. I'm looking at volatility, right? Volume, and I'm also looking at orders, right? The cool thing about cryptocurrency is I can see all the orders that take place. And so I can look, it's called trade history. It's an open ledger. So I can see every order, every lot size. This will kind of be like on the option side. I can see orders. I don't think you can see orders that take place in options. You can see the open interest, but I don't know if we can. Yeah, maybe you can. I think I could. I didn't know option in a while, but I can see the orders that take place. Me looking at the orders that have taken place give me a good idea of the pressure, whether up or down, for that particular asset, right? So right now, we're going to go to Bitcoin, right? Start there. Bitcoin right now, the volume is pretty low. That's up here at the top, 2508. And honestly, guys, I don't trade Bitcoin. I want to own Bitcoin. So I don't even trade Bitcoin. I basically have that set up to on auto buy, which is a dollar cost averaging in another platform. And I just go to own it. So there's three things I want to own in cryptocurrency. I want to own Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. And I'll trade everything else. Okay. This is my philosophy. Just letting you guys know how I stand. I want to buy Bitcoin. I want to buy Bitcoin, buy Ethereum, buy Litecoin, and I'll trade everything else. So I don't need to know what it does. I mean, that would be good to know. I don't need to know all the news and all that stuff. That's good and well and dandy. I'm looking at volatility, volume, and orders. That's it. That's how I'm doing this. You in, Aaron? Okay, hey, Ryan, my brother in the house. What's going on, Peter? I'm coming for my check, man. My brother from another mother. What's going on? I got, man, Trey's in the house. I must be doing something right. I got Trey joining me today. And my B lover. I got Peter from, it's all the way back from, what's the name of that? Blab. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm going to be doing something right. The good Lord is shining down on me today. Jennifer Armano's in the house. Thanks so much for joining. Danto, you accepted the challenge. Okay. How much you're starting with and how much you plan to, where you want to be at by the end of February in this trading challenge. Okay. Well, how much you're starting with, where you plan to be, you put that in the stream, or you can inbox me or whatever. I'm looking for people that want to take the challenge. We're going to get our money up. All right. So again, I said that again, volume. I'm looking for volatility, volume, and orders. Now, Bitcoin is important because of the volatility. It's important for every other cryptocurrency in this platform because of the volatility. Check out Riot, that is also on Robinhood. I'm not on Robinhood because of the volatility, right? When Bitcoin moves, everything else moves. Bitcoin is the dominant coin. It's 79% of the market. So when it moves, everything else moves. Or when everything else moves, Bitcoin moves. One of the two. All right, they have similar patterns. So I'm not going to look. I'm just Bitcoin is not something I trade, so I'm not going to even look at this. Really, for the most part, other than to know that it's down 5.16%. This is also Coinbase. Cool thing about Coinbase, I'm gonna come over to my regular Coinbase account, and the cool thing about here, I can see right here that the Coinbase market. This is a marketplace. This is like the stock market. It's a Coinbase market for crypto. Is down 4.59%. The reason why that's important to me is because when the market is down, I'm actually looking to get into positions. When the market is up, I'm looking to get out of positions, right? Buy low, sell high. That's basically what I do all day long, right? This is how this platform works. I know you can go and do Forex, and you can catch one on the way down, all this stuff. I just do what works for me. So when the market is down, I look to actually get into positions. When the market is up, I look to get out of positions, right? That's how I've been doing what I've been doing, okay? So I know the market is down. And since the market is down, I'm going to say, okay, well, let me see if I can find some positions to get into, right? Which means I need to have some type of capital available to me. And so I do have about $2,200 that I could effectively use, I think. I got about 22. No, I got some orders already. Okay. So I got about $1,500 that I could put on the books somewhere. Try to put it somewhere. My goal at this point, I don't want to have any money waiting, just sitting like it's in a savings account. I want to have my money out there trying to go to work for me. So I got to put an order on it somewhere. I got to place it somewhere on hold so that it can execute on my behalf if I'm going to do something. Okay. But I got to find what that is. Okay. So Ethereum, again, this is not something that I'm a trade. It's something that I want to own. So if I do come in here and own it and buy it, it's something I plan on holding. And then I'll just probably transfer it to my other account where I hold stuff. So the way that I operate, guys, is I have an account that I buy and hold. For example, in the stock market, I have one account. That's my retirement account, my long-term account. I make stuff happen. I don't even touch it. Y'all never see it. It's doing what it do. Then over here, when you see me working with Cash App or something like that, this is my aggressive stuff. This is my trading accounts. I swing trade over here, and I'm able to make that money make that money work in a short amount of time. Same thing with cryptocurrency. I have one account where it's just doing what it do. It's acquiring Bitcoin every week. It's doing what it do. I don't even look at it. Last time I looked, I was up. I was feeling pretty good about where I was at. This account is a trading account. So I'm going to look to get in, get out, get in, get out, get in, get out. That makes sense to anybody? Now, not too many people are going to actually show you, right? This is the thing I love about what I do. I show people, right? Okay, cool, man. That's what's up. Okay. Oh, Wichita TK. What's going on, brother Dan? Say he in on the trading channel. Trey, you ain't said you in yet. Trey, you ain't. I know you in, Trey. And what you start with, man? What you gonna end up with? February, man. Come on. I need that pressure, Trey. I need you to be in, Trey, because you're gonna put that pressure on me. Trey, you gonna put that pressure on me. I love Trey, man. Trey be putting that pressure on me. All right. Ripple is suspended, so we can't trade Ripple right now. You can buy Ripple, but you can acquire Ripple, but you can't trade it. So it's not available right now. Litecoin again is something I don't want. I don't really want to trade. I want to own Litecoin, so I'm not going to look at this. It's down 6.8% though. And now let me start with Bitcoin Cash. I don't really want to own this either, but we can look at this. Let me start with EOS. Okay. Let's start here. All right, so I'm looking at volume. I see that EOS has over 1 million trades in the past 24 hours to be buying and selling. I'm going to look at all these 6 different candlesticks, right? So I have a 1-minute candlestick, which doesn't really do me a lot of good. A 5-minute candlestick shows me that it dipped all the way down to about $2.65 per coin at around 11 o'clock this morning. And then, let me put in my moving averages so you guys can see that this thing is trending upward for the 5-minute candle list. 15 minutes. Now we're looking at a little bit further back, extending about 24 hours. We saw that this thing was on a decline on our 15-minute candlesticks. Again, came down here about 11 o'clock this morning to about $2.65. I'm gonna go further out. 1 hour candlesticks. It covers about 3 days. All right, so we saw that this thing was on an upward trend, upward momentum, all the way to about $3. Then we see the decline that's taking place recently. And this is our 1 hour candlesticks, or our 1 hour trend lines. 6 hours goes over about a week, the 20th, almost a month, the 20th to about the 1st, so maybe about 21 days or so. So again, we saw the huge, we're starting to see a little bit clearer picture. We saw the huge rush up, and we saw the steep decline that took place about a week ago on the 11th. And then we've seen it recently. Now we can see that this thing been trading sideways for the past week or so, right? That's important to know, because if it's been trading sideways, it kind of gives me an indication that it may or may not shoot back all the way back up the way that it did, but maybe it will, right? We don't know. It's going to need a lot of pressure, upward pressure to do that. And we go out a day, which is going to probably cover us about a month. I'm not going to really look at this too much, but look, we see this has happened twice. We see it jumped up about 375, came back down, jumped up to 375, came back down. So just looking at this, not even from a day trading perspective, I own some EOS. I own 130 Satoshis or pieces or whatever it's called of EOS. What do you think I should set my sell target at? Now that we have looked at all 6 of these different trends and say, wait a second, it's a good, it seems to be pretty good idea for me to set this sale target. I own 130. I bought it $3. I bought it $2.75. It's currently at 276, so I might be a little bit down on my trades, but I own 130 pieces. What's a good number or a good dollar amount for me to set the sale target at for EOS? See how easy this is? Boom, boom. Anybody? And I know again, this may be a little small on your from what you were seeing, but I hope I explained that pretty good. What's a good sale, a good price for me to look to sell EOS? And it could be, it's probably 2 good answers. What's going on? So Hugh, you in? Hugh's in. Okay, let's get it, man. Hugh, are you accepting the count? Oh, Trey, you in? Okay, all right, we can do this now. My brother Trey's in the house. We can do this now. All right, so I bought in at $3. I bought in at 275. So I currently own EOS. Although it's a declining market right now, I am anticipating that it will turn around at some point. So what's a good trade? What's a good target for me to look to actually sell? At what price should I look to sell EOS if I'm looking to get maximum value? If I'm looking to get maximum value. That's like a question. Y'all, are y'all typing? Are y'all typing? Y'all ain't typing. Are y'all thinking? All right, well, I'll answer it for you. It's okay. I came over here thinking y'all, I thought y'all was all on it. So anyway, so let me go back. So we see a support level. Long-term support is about $2 about $2.25 or so. Good long-term support. And that long-term support is actually trending upward at this point. So now we can say we have a long-term support at around $2.35. We have a long-term resistance at about $3.80 or something like that. So being that I saw this, I said, well, it's a good bet that EOS is going to run up again. And if it's going to run up again, I'm going to set my sale price, my long-term sale price, at actually $3.75, which you see here. So I'm gonna sell everything I got, all the EOS that I got. I'm gonna put it in the market. I'm gonna put it on an order in to sell it at, if it ever hits the price $3.75. What would that represent if it does it? It's done it twice. So what would make me think it won't do it again? What happens if it does it? Well, that puts me in a space where I bought something for $3 and I sold it for $3.75. That would be 75 cents on a $3 stock. So let's look 75 divided by 300 in my calculator. So give me an idea how much that will be in returns. That actually be 25%. If it grows to that particular point, then that will represent a 25% growth of my money in a short amount of time, right? Not having to wait a month or however long a stock may move. You know, some of them do move pretty fast, but this could happen in a couple of days. This could happen in a week. This could happen in a day. Who knows? Right? You got a lot of volume. You guys see that? Now, a short-term position, a shorter-term position. Now, I'm gonna go long-term on EOS because I can wait on this. It's not really moving the way that I want it to move. I can wait on this. A shorter term position, I would look at this. I would say, okay, well, it's normally trading between $2.50 and $3, right? Roughly. So a short term selling position would say, okay, well, let me try to sell it at about $3, right? I go here to a 15-minute chart or maybe an hour chart, and I kind of move this thing a little bit like this. Oh, I move it like this. Yeah, like that. And I will look now and say, okay, well, shorter term, I might buy it at $2.60, and I try to sell it at $3. So it depends on how long you want to be into something. But I plan to be in this until it hits 375. I'm in no rush with EOS because we're talking about basically anything above $1 moves slower for the most part. But that could represent a 25% return if and when it hits that number. So that's something I'm already in. Dash is something that I'm already in as well. I'm actually looking to get out of Dash. I'm gonna do this right now. I'm gonna do the same thing. Well, I didn't do everything, by the way. I haven't gotten to the space where I'm doing everything. This is stuff that I own, so I'm looking to see when I can sell it. For Dash, I'm actually going to let's do the same thing. So we see the volume 48,000. That I don't know if that doesn't really represent a whole lot for Dash. So it's a slower moving type of position. We're looking at a 5-minute chart. We see it took the same dip again, the same dip that the other one took at 11 o'clock. This one took as well. We see a 15-minute chart. We saw a decline to some sideways consolidation. Here on the hour chart, we see a short incline down to our decline here, and then sideways consolidation. We look at the 6-hour chart. We see that it spiked up all the way up to $190 at one point. For some reason, I wish I could have been on that. And then that thing came right on back down, and it's kind of trading where it's been trading. This right here is an anomaly. This spike up tells me this was some type of market manipulation. Probably an institutional investor got in on this thing, captured their profit. That thing went up, came right back down. So that's an anomaly. I don't even pay attention to that. This right here shows a kind of a steady incline. So I'm looking at basically steady growth for EOS. If it moves a little bit slower than some stuff that I want to be in for a long time. So I'm going to set a long-term sell for EOS, and I'm actually going to do that right here. This will represent about $135. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here, and I'm going to look at the lot size. I want to look at where all the other orders are. This will be considered open interest if you are doing stock option, open interest. I sell at 30%. The chart tells me $3.75. So I could try to hold out at 30%. It just tells me I didn't buy it cheap enough. You know what I mean? I bought it. I didn't buy it. Remember, I bought in at $3. I bought it at $2.75. So I didn't get it at the best price I could have got it at to get that 30%. And again, this might be a little bit different than options or Forex, right? So the chart is telling me 375. And if the chart is telling me 375 and that represents 25%, then that's what I'm going for. I let the chart tell me everything. Regardless of what I want, you know what I mean? If the chart if the chart doesn't dictate that I can get that, it's good for me to set my own limits, but I'll take the 25% if he comes. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what the chart is telling me. And milk 10-20% more than so I'm letting guys, what I'm doing is I'm letting the chart tell me what I'm reading the chart, and the chart is telling me, it's giving me the answers. I'm not coming up with these answers myself. I'm looking at this and say, okay, this makes sense based upon what I see with the chart. So with Dash, let me go back in on Dash. I've already made up my mind. I want to get out of this thing at 135. I own it. 115. Last time I bought it, I sold it at 135. I think I can get back out of it at 135. From 115 to 135, that'll be $20 on top of 115. Do the math, whatever that is. It's probably about 18%, something like that. Not a whole lot, but 18% nonetheless. So I'm looking here at our open interest. These are orders that are already out. And I see here that there's a huge interest to sell. A lot of people have a sell order at 130, but I want to wait out. I want to go a little bit higher. And I see here at 135 is not a whole lot of open interest. If I really wanted to get off of it, I'm gonna go ahead and let it go at 130. But I'm willing to wait and see if we can get a spike up real quick and take care of that spike. So I'm going to sell it at 135. But I did want to see what other people are doing, because other people make the market. Other people dictate where this thing is going. We can look over here to the right where it says trade history, and we can see how slow this thing is moving. You're going to see this compared to other things we're going to look at tonight. you'll see how slow it's not even moving. When's the last time an order came in? Like, no one's this thing is not really volatile enough for me to do the short term on it. So I can wait a little bit and see if it gets to 135 while I'm asleep or something like that. I'm gonna put a sell order in, I'm gonna set the limit, and I'm gonna do the max at 135, and I'm gonna place this order, open order to fill whenever it fills. All right, so I'm done with Dash. Am I going too fast for anybody? I know for some people this might be new. And I'm going to keep talking kind of fast. And again, I know you can't see everything. I'm trying to explain it. It's a little bit, I wish I could do it on another platform just so you guys can see better, but maybe you can see better. I don't know. I don't know if it's showing good or not. So I'm done with Dash. Let me go to the next one. OXT. So at OXT, I actually have an open order for it. I did a similar thing. This one here. I feel like either is my platform moving slow? So I actually have my order set, right? I have my order set. I should be next in line here or getting close to. Oh, no, I'm not close. I'm not close. I have an order to actually buy this at 23 cents. So I'm a little ways away. This thing seems to be moving slow. I'm looking over here at our depth chart, and I'm looking over here at our trade orders. And I can see that I got close. It was but this was a while ago. This was a long time ago. It got down 23 cents. So if it doesn't, okay, let me go back. Let me do this again. So 5-minute candle, we see an uptrend down to a decline. 15-minute candles, we see the roller coaster going on here. Again, I just look at this stuff real quick. 1 hour, I see top end and back down to this area that we're in now. A 6-day trend. I see long-term growth for this particular asset. I see higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. I see a low. And I see higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So this tells me this asset is actually moving up. And I'm hoping that I might get a chance to get this thing at the bottom price of where it got at before, like last week when the bottom fell out for a little bit. I doubt that it'll get there. I really don't care whether it does or not, but I did put an order out just in case. I don't want to be asleep and one day it just dropped down to 23 cents and I missed my opportunity. So I'm trying to scalp this thing at the lowest possible price that it would allow me to give me the opportunity to get maximum returns if so as well. But if it doesn't execute, I don't miss anything, right? So that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing now I'm looking at a month-long chart and I see this thing moving sideways, but it's slow and steady growth over time. This is like a slow moving stock. It's moving up, but it's just taking a long time to get there. We see these spikes, which are inconsequential. I'm not going to pay attention to this because these are anomalies. This thing just jumping up like that. But I do see resistance at about 35 cents. I see support at around 23 cents, which is why I set my order for 23 cents. If it doesn't execute, I keep my money. So it's okay. So, but it's not really. We see a lot of buy orders coming in. Not really a lot of moving fast. We're gonna get some stuff that's moving faster here shortly. Let me go to the next thing. Maker. Maker is a $1,300 asset. I'm not really trading this because I only have $5,000 in my account. I want to get to about $10,000 before I start trading a $13,000 asset. But we can see Maker is actually has actually gone through some steady growth, rising all the way from $750 or $600 now to $1,300, represents over 100% increase over the past month. So that's actually pretty good. I wish I could have got in early, known something about it, but I just got started myself. But look at this over to the right. We see Maker. We see all of these orders that are taking place. Man, the whole page is sell, 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 sell. Look at this. All this red over to right, trade history. These are trades that have just taken place over the past minute or so, last couple minutes. Trade, sell, 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 sell. No buys here. Sell, 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 sell. So that gives us the indication that this is on the decline from its highs. It's probably still trading sideways, but it looks like it's on the decline based upon the orders that are out. Now, these orders aren't huge orders, right? Because of the price of this asset, they're not going to be huge orders because that's going to be a lot of money. But I got our first buy here at $13.85. So all of this pressure, sell, 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 is keeping this thing from moving up higher and actually it's helping it to kind of stay where it is. You guys see that? Trade history over to the right, over to my right. Maybe it's to your right as well. So I'm not looking at again, I'm trying to find something I might be interested in getting into. Maker is not it. So I'm going to keep going. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I do. I see this can be great with volatile coin, especially if you can do this. Yeah, you can do this 24 hours. So this was not volatile enough for me, too expensive. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm just showing you. I have gone through all of these, just trying to find something. XLM, 156 million movement. This is a 29 cents, right? 29 cents, and we see there's movement. Look at this. We see this thing moving over here on our order screen, right? So this might be something I might be interested in. We have I actually already own some XL. I already own some, so I gotta actually look to unload. Okay, so I'm not gonna buy, I'm actually looking to sell. All right, so cool. I already own some. When I own something, I want to get rid of it. So I gotta find some place to sell. So let me go through that in just a second. And look at this. So there is some action going on here. It started to take an upward trend, but still not to where I want it to be. But I'm going to go ahead and set my trade to sell right here in front of you guys. So I'm looking at the 1 minute candles. I see it's on the upward trend. I just saw that. 5 minute candles, upward trend. So it's moving in the right direction. Man, remember, I own some. Because I own it, I want it to go up, right? And it's starting to actually move up from where it was, its lows were today at 27 cents. Now, earlier today, I bought at 28 cents. Now, isn't this interesting that I bought it at 28 cents. It got all the way down to 27 cents. So I didn't catch the bottom, but I caught it low enough where I'm actually up now, right? I'm up in this position from this morning where I bought. So I bought 400 pieces or shares, whatever you want to call it, 400. I got 400 XLM, and I'm up, 12 hours later or whatever the case may be. Now I'm actually looking to set a sell order for this. So where am I looking to sell? Where should I look to sell? All right, so we got action going on. It's on its way back up. It came down. I'm looking at this. So now see that I'm going out a little bit further to see, okay, this is a size I need to look at. This is anomalies up here. So I can see here that a good selling place, a good support level for this is about 32 cents, right? Roughly, give or take. Let me go back in a little bit closer. That's not good enough. Yeah, right here. Okay, so about 31,315, 0.310. All right, so I'm going to come over here and say, okay, 0.310. Let me find that. I got to go out a little bit. Let me see what kind of open interest we got at 0.310, 0.31. All right, right here. So we got 170,000 orders set to be placed here. The next one highest is at 0.305. Next was at 0.315. So my first indication of 0.315 would have to go through 0.305, 0.31 to then get to 0.315. But again, I'm trying to maximize what I can get out of this thing. So I'm going to set my sell order at 0.315. I sell all of it at 0.315, which would be, 2 cents more. I would have to do the math on what that percentage would be. I'll do that in a little bit, but I'm gonna set my order to sell everything at 0.315, and hopefully it happens overnight. Okay, so that's an example of something I bought earlier today. I bought 400 lot sizes. I actually got it at a pretty good price at 0.28. It only got down to 0.27 or 27 cents. I bought it at 28 cents. I probably wouldn't have done much better than that. And now I'm setting my space for this to sell this thing and capture my profit, right? Buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high. That's what I'm doing all day long. Let me see what you guys are doing up here. Yeah, I like XLM. That's what I'm talking about. Victor. Victor's in the challenge too. All right, again, guys, for those that don't know, we have, for some reason, some kind of way, we got a crypto penny. Now we're going to call it we got a black money trading challenge taking place in February. Okay. So if you would like to participate in this challenge, let me know. We already got some people. Victor's going to participate. Trey's going to participate. Ryan is going to participate. Donto is going to participate. Milt is going to participate. Mark Daniel is going to participate. And what you're going to do basically is you're going to say, okay, you're going to go into February with an amount that you're going to start with. right? Whatever that is, $100, $500, $1,000, whatever it is that you can afford to start with. And then you're going to set a target. Say, hey, by the end of this month, I'm going to grow this account, right, with no new money added, just straight trading. I'm going to grow this account to whatever it is that you want to get it to. So, Victor, I had to adjust my number, by the way, in case you missed it earlier. I'm starting with 5,000, right? That's where my account is from now until the end of February. And I'm going to look to get that thing to 7,500 by the end of February. I changed it just a little bit because I'm still kind of learning this. But my original target was 10,000, but I'm going to go a little bit safer and commit to getting to, or not commit, but set my target, my first level target at 7,500. My get to the bag target at 10,000. So if I get to 10,000 by the end of February, I'm gonna be super stoked. Okay. So if you want to participate in that challenge, you want to, you know what I'm saying? You want a little pressure. See, pressure busts pipes. So what happens is when you got people that's cheering you on, and then here's what happened. Let me tell you what happened. So last year I started my Cash App account, and we used to, in our group. Again, guys, if you guys want to join our group, you can join our group. We do have a business and investing group that we operate in. It is a paid membership, and so something like this that I'm doing for you guys for free, we do this all the time in the group. So if you're wondering where I'll be working with the people that have invested in me. But every week we used to show our portfolios to each other, see how kind of keep up with how we're doing. And I had a member who was he was outdoing me, and I was like, wait a second, I'm the leader. I'm the leader of this thing. I can't have nobody outdoing me. So I put the pressure on me, and I went to work because I saw his numbers, I saw my numbers. I was like, I'm gonna get to them numbers. And so by the end of the year, I had got to them numbers. I don't know if he's still doing better than me. I hope that he is. But it kind of put a little competitive spirit in me, saying, man, I can get there. And sure enough, last year I grew my account I started with $60 in March, and I'm now at 23,000. So I just want you guys to know, like I've shown you guys all this stuff too. I put everything out there for people to see. Okay, here's what I got going on. Y'all can jump on anytime you want. Here's the portfolio. All my Cash App, posts, and not Cash, Instagram posts and all that stuff. You guys can see that thing. Wham! It's out here. Okay. So if you guys want to join the challenge, let me know. I'll make it an open challenge. You don't necessarily have to join our group, but it would be helpful because I'll be doing stuff within the group. All right. But yeah, that's right, Trey. That's why I set my stops so I can go to sleep and I wake up, see if anything execute. I ain't got to be watching it all day long. Let's keep going. All right. So XLM, I did that one. I set my sale target on XLM. So maybe I'm not going to be buying nothing. I thought I was going to find something to buy. This is an $8 stock, Atom. I can't call it a stock. This is $8 crypto, Atom. It's actually on its way up as well. So I may not be in a position I can find something to buy because everything is moving back up. I don't really want to own an $8 position with only 1 million in trading taking place. It's not moving fast enough for me. As we see this, it's not moving. Like, what's going on? It's moving at a snail's pace. I'm gonna keep going. Again, this is different. I can approach it from an aggressive standpoint. Bang, bang, bang. I can approach it from a slow standpoint. I don't have time to be here all day. Let me set up some longer term trends. You can adjust how you want depending on what your schedule is and stuff like that. All right, so this one here, XTZ. Okay, I got some movement going on. Let's see here. It's on its way back up. I don't own any. I haven't traded this in 6 days. 6.11. I would have to be looking to buy something right now, and it's actually moving on its way up. So yeah, it's on a trend line moving up, a higher low, a higher low, higher low, higher high, higher high. So it's actually trending up. So I'm going to skip this one as well because I'm looking to actually get into something, and I don't own this. So I can't set a sell target for it. So I'll wait on XTZ. I'll come down to Ethereum Cash. I know I'm not going to buy this one. It's too expensive. But this one here, very interesting. You can't really look at this from this is an hour candle. We saw the drop. We see it moving sideways. The reason why I say I don't really want to trade something this expensive, because to go from $8.50 to $9 represents a 50-cent change, which is not a big percentage. You know, you got to move bigger chunks when you start talking about higher, more expensive units. The smaller units, you only got to move a little bit. You got to move a penny, a dime, a nickel in order for it to represent a huge percentage change for you. So that's why I like to look at penny cryptos more so than anything else. But I'll hop into one of them things like that. Let me look at Misigo. So Misigo, I own a Misigo. It looks like I bought this morning at $3.50. So again, I'm already up at $3.50. So now I'm gonna look for a position to get out of it. This is a $3 stock, still a little bit slower moving crypto space. Let's take a look at this chart. We got 2.7 million trades over the past 24 hours. We see that this thing it had a decline, now starting to move up, lower low, lower. I mean higher low, higher low, higher high, higher high. We see the trend again. Same thing we just mentioned. It spiked up. It started to slowly trend down over the past 2 days, and now it's tested a support level. We don't know if that's the true support or not. It tested it once. This is also interesting. How many guys have seen this? Those are the trades. Look at this five wave. One wave, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is setting up to rebound. This is excellent for you traders that are out there. How many guys are familiar with this pattern, this 5-wave pattern on a decline, setting itself up for a rebound right now? We're looking at a push up. Let me go out further. Wow, did you guys see that? How many traders we got? You familiar with that pattern? What's going on, Kiana? How you doing? So it depends, Monica. It depends. I'm looking at volume, and I'm looking at the price. I'm looking at price action, which is trade history. But I you know, this one in particular, it depends. I'm just going through all of them. I'll trade any of them. This one here is a $3 one that I already own, so I traded on this one. Now I'm looking for an exit. So it doesn't necessarily have to be under $1. But look at that. Look at this. Oh, I love this pattern. Okay. All right. So now I'm looking a little bit further out. 6-hour charts. I mean 6-hour candles. We saw we see here. Oh wow, longer term uptrend. So longer term, we are seeing an uptrend, which gives me the indication I can set my sell target a little bit higher, because longer term trend dictates that it's probably going to move up a little bit higher. But I'm going to set it at a reasonable space, which I believe to be right about here. Okay, I think I know where I'm going to set it at now. And then oh, it thing jumped all the way up to $5. I don't think it's going to go back there. I don't even think it's going to go back here. So I'm going to be reasonable, because the chart is telling me about $4. So let's see what I'm thinking about $4, guys. $4, maybe $4.25 is a stretch. It is showing that it's on the incline. You know, showing up higher high. It looks like it set its support. It needs a little bit of volume. We see the crossover into the upward trend. So I'm gonna go at 425, because I believe that it can spike up real, hit that thing, and maybe come back down. But I'm gonna try to top in on my judgment here. Now, I like this number here. Over on our order book, we see heavy volume at $4.20, 420. Everybody putting also 420. I know y'all like that number. So instead of 425, I'm gonna go with the open interest at $4.20, and I'm gonna put my limit order to sell all of it at $4.20. That's what I'm gonna do. Boom, bam, done. All right. Now look at this. Over to the right, our trade history. Buy. You see that? You're giving me the indication that this thing is still moving upward. We got big lots that are buying. Now we're starting to see some sales coming in. Not as big of lots as on the sell side. I can look at my depth and I can see Oh, we got strong pressure when we start getting up here to $3.80. But that's all these orders that are ready to be filled, right? That's what this is. All these orders are represented in this graph. All these other orders to the left are represented in this graph. So now we got some sales coming in. So this would be interesting. I would be interested to see where this thing goes. We just had a lot of buying. Then we had some selling. Now we got some buying coming in. I think we're on an uptrend. We are definitely on an uptrend for this. We'll see if it gets there, if it spikes up out of the blue. All right. So, all right, let me answer your question here, guys. Somebody, what about Dogecoin? I don't know. I'm gonna look at I'm gonna look at the coins I got available to me on this platform. Dogecoin isn't on this platform, but it is out there. So again, if you just join, I don't know these names. I don't really care about the names. I know Misigo, but I'm just looking at volume. I'm looking at volatility, and I'm looking at orders. That's all I'm looking at. I do not care what the names of these things is. I don't care about news. I can trade a chart. That's what I'm doing. So it's something. It's a learned skill. Obviously, being familiar with the stock is with the asset is good. But in this particular case, I want to get familiar with the chart. That's it. That's all I want to do. I want to get familiar with the chart. How does this thing move? Right now, there are some things as it relates to news as to why things move the way that they move. And obviously you probably want to start following that. But for the purposes of what I'm doing, I'm just looking at the chart, reading the chart, set my prices, get in, get out, boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. Keep building my account. Okay, that's how I'm operating for right now. All right, so the market, yeah, it sure is, man. It's the volume that tapered off. Everybody stopped talking about Bitcoin, and the market done tapered off, man. XTZ 2 weeks ago, yeah, I did get in 2 weeks ago. I was just trying to see. I think I was trying to see if I get back in. So brokerage. So this is actually a trading platform. This is actually the pro Coinbase platform. So you may be familiar with Coinbase, where you can actually acquire cryptocurrency, which would be for your investors, your buy and holders. They actually have a trading platform called Pro Coinbase. If there's something that you're interested in, I can leave my link down at the bottom, and you can sign up for Coinbase if you want to use that. There are plenty of trading platforms out there for cryptocurrency. Yeah, I see this thing popping up. All right, cool. So again, some of you guys are familiar with this stuff. You guys have been looking at charts, and this is all this is. This is called technical analysis, by the way. In case there's anybody wondering, there's an official name for this. It's not fundamentals. I'm not looking at what's happening, what they're doing, what they're growing, what they build. No, I'm just doing pure technical analysis, and I'm doing it rapid fire. I call it rapid fire technical analysis for me, because I'm just setting something up, say, hey, get the 420 shoot. I got my little guap out of it. Let's keep going. Zcash. Oh, I don't like this at all. 76,000. Low volume. $100 per lot. No, thank you. Keep going. Link. Whatever Link is. Okay, here we go. We got some action. Okay, this thing moves. This is a $21. Look at this. This is a $21 asset. This thing is moving. This thing is moving. Look at this. What is this? What is this doing? Okay, so we had a decline here. Now, it's crossing right now. It's actually crossing right now on the 1 hour candle. It crossed already. Oh, that's a long time ago. Look at this 1 hour candle. It's starting to cross right now. So this is done the same thing. It looks like it's tested its a support here. I don't see 5 waves of decline, but it looks like it's tested, and it's starting to cross onto our upward momentum. It's crossed on the 15-minute candle. Yeah, I would need to buy this. I'm not going to buy this when it's on high. So I'm going to have to skip this one as well because I don't own it and I'm not looking to sell it. But I sure wish oh my goodness, I sure wish I could have got in on this at the 1950 range, but I must have missed it. Any question? I'm just trying to share some things that I do. Say this is interesting. Hey, this is actually technical analysis and putting your money out to go make money for you. This is something here that just simply was not introduced. Has not been introduced to many of us. And I'll tell you the reason why I have gotten introduced to trading, because I started studying millionaires, and this word trade kept coming up. Now, most of them trade in the business sector. You know, they trade commodities. They build refineries and cement plants. They're trading, they're importing, exporting, trading. But it's the same thing. You just have a different asset. So I'm just trading a currency. I'm just trading cryptocurrency, and I'm using my dollars to do it. And then when it comes back, I put my cash out into an asset. That asset moves, hopefully in the direction I want it to move. It becomes more valuable, and then I trade the asset back out for my cash. Cash, asset, cash. Right? Cash, asset, cash. So the difference is, many of us, what we have learned to do, we've learned how to trade our time for cash, but we can't get any more time back. So the only way we're able to get cash is to actually punch a clock. Well, this is actually my money going out into an asset, appreciating in value, and then my money coming back with children, my money coming back with more money. And this is how I free myself from ever having to punch a clock again in my life, right? I literally laugh at the idea that, you know, I can come in here and I can make $500 a week, which will keep me from having to punch a clock if I don't want to. If I go get a job at this point, it's going to be for experience. It's going to be because I'm learning something, and it's going to be because I want to do it. Other than that, kick rocks, right? I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, trading this stuff, man. Woo, Lord. Tell it like it is, man. Tell it like it is. Okay, rep. Whatever this is. I don't know what this is. It's a $24 stock. It doesn't look like I'm going to be in a position. I thought I was going to be in a position. I don't own it, so I can't sell it. Let me see if I can find something something I can sell. ZRX. Okay, I own some ZRX. Cool. It's back on the upward trend. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, so this one's moving a little slow for a 53-cent stock. Man, the volume is right super low, man. What's going on? But you know, the volume can come at any point in time, so I'm going to go ahead and set some limits, right? Set some limits. Everybody put in the comments on set limits. So I'm setting limits. I'm basically telling the system, here's what I want to do. If it reaches this point, execute. If it doesn't, you know, so be it. So I'm able to set my limits so that I can leave. It can do what it does. If it executes, I come back, I'm happy. If it doesn't, I can reevaluate, right? So now I own 550 pieces of this ZRX. And so I'm gonna look to see when I can where I should look to sell this. It's slow moving, so it probably is gonna take about 12 hours for this to happen. But let's take a look. 15-minute chart. We see it uptrending here. 1 hour chart. We see this long decline is back on the upswing. Looks like we're gonna probably be moving sideways, testing some things. 6 hour thing. It's gonna be over a few days. We see here some support at the $6 level. And so that's where 60-cent level. So that's actually, and we see the uptrend. So we can see low to higher low to a higher low. So we see this uptrend taking place. Give me the indication that it's probably going to pass the 60-cent trend again, 76 support again. And this time, next time it crosses it, it may actually break it. So we're trying to see if it's going to actually break support. But it doesn't matter whether it breaks it or not. I'm going to look to actually capture some profit, and that's what I'm going to do. So if it breaks it, so be it, right? I'll wait on the next opportunity. I'm trying to get in and get out. So I don't see a board for 60 cents. It's currently at 54 cents. Let me go back. Oh, that's a long haul. That's a long haul. Woo! That's a long haul. Now I got it at 50 cents. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and set it. That's a long way to go, but that thing been up there before. My gut's telling me just be patient. Trust what you see, brother. Trust what you see. So I'm gonna set this thing up, man. 60 cents. Now here's the deal. I got it at 50 cents, roughly. If it gets back up to 60 cents and executes, that'll be 10 cents on top of 50 cents, which would represent 20%. I'm good with that, right? I'm good with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Let's sort of set that thing up to sell. All right, let me see you catch up on any comments you guys making over there. ZRX moves in a particular path, 10 to 60%. You must set your stop. Yeah. What's going on, Miss Allison? How are you? Push it to the limit. Look at dot. I don't think well, so Trey, I don't think I got dot available to me through this platform. Coinbase only give you access to so much. So I'm just doing what I do through this one, and I might move to my Bittrex account or something like that to get access to more coins. And I'm okay. It gives me enough to. This is my practice account. You know what I mean? I'm practicing here on a limited amount of coins. So if I don't, if I can win with these, I can win with any of them. It doesn't matter to me, right? So again, I'm trading, guys. I'm not looking to stay in nothing very long. I'm just trading. All right. So once you set the limits, it sells. The money goes back to where? It goes back into my portfolio. Okay. Let me show you that. Great question, by the way. So where does it go? And the fees are taken when you sell. Yes, fees are taken when it executes. Right. So fees only they can't charge you if nothing ever happens. Right. So something has to happen in order for them to actually charge you. So I did ZRX. All right. So if it sells, right, this ZRX will become 0. And then my USD would go up to whatever that was minus the fees. So it goes back into my USD, which will represent my dollars that I have in this account. These ZRX represents the converted dollars to asset, the asset being ZRX, and then the ZRX will convert back to dollars and hopefully bring me back more dollars than what I started with. You can see a little bit better here. So my portfolio, I have dollars, which is my USD, my dollars that I have that I could withdraw whatever I wanted to. You do pay a fee to withdraw, by the way. And then the assets, the other assets that I have in my portfolio, right? So this is why I was like, I need to unload some of these dollars just sitting here. I don't like money just sitting, not doing nothing. So I'm looking for opportunities, but it seems to be things are moving back up. So, it is what it is. Did that answer your question? Let's go back. Boop, boop, boop. And this, guys, this is going to be one of the few public broadcasts that I do about this stuff. This stuff we do behind private walls for those who are invested with us to get this information. So, I'm putting y'all on game. Hope you hit that like button, the share button. Hope you hit the subscribe button. Hope you tag somebody. Hopefully you told them, hey, you got a brother over here that's teaching about money for free. Y'all better come on, stop playing. You better come on, stop playing. All right. All right. So where am I at? Algo. I own some Algo. Okay. So it looked like I bought Algo this morning at 51 cents. It's at 53 cents. So I'm winning. Fantastic. So I'm up on that. We saw that it tested 49 cents here, 50 cents. So I was a little bit off on my, this is at 6 o'clock in the morning though. I set this thing up at like 4 o'clock, 19 hours ago. That was yesterday. So maybe I should have come in and revisited this morning. So I bought it a little bit high, but I'm still up. So that's good. I'm up. Cool. Look at this, 27 million trades on this 50 cent stock. So I like that. I like that volume. It's still moving a little slow. Volume is a little light as far as the trade history is concerned, but that's okay. So I'm at 51 cents in, and I believe I already see where I want to get out. All right. Yep. So it's an upward trend here. Boom, bam. Upward here. So we're seeing. Oh, I gotta set these back up. We're seeing upward momentum over a longer period of time. We're seeing the return. The cross looks like it's coming soon. It's about to go back down. So we are probably going to test this support again. I could actually set up a double buy here. I think we're gonna. Okay. Let me look at the trade history. So we have sell, 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 short buy, sell, sell, sell. So we're looking at a short. We're probably going to look at another. Okay, I want one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is interesting. 1, 2, 3. This is interesting. Okay, so it looked like it was about to cross with the upward pressure, but we actually have a little bit of downward pressure. 3,000 order to sell, 1,500, 1,300 to sell, 1,400 to sell, 3,200 to sell, only 11 to buy, 15 to buy, 924 to buy. So this is probably going to go sideways a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up two orders. I'm gonna set up one order to buy and one order to sell. So, oh, this is interesting. It tested 49 cents. I can't pay attention to that. It crossed my 51 cent down to 50 cents. So I'm going to set up, somewhere in between there. Let's do 0.495. So I'm going to set up a buy at 0.495. So let me see down here. So buy is in green. So let me see what we got going on. So we see a lot of pressure at 0.5050. No, we don't. 0.5030, 0.50. Okay, I'm gonna go to 0.50 because that's where a lot of open interest is. I could go one higher, but I already own it, so I'm not going to try to short myself. I want to take it for as safe as possible, and bring my DCA down. So that's 0.50, and I'm only going to do I do 300 pieces, which would be roughly about 150. And then I'm actually set up a sell order as well, because it's hard to determine which direction this thing is going. I'm gonna set up a sell at 0.75, which I already knew I was going to do. So 0.575. Let me go out just a little bit more. Nope, can't go out a little bit more. 0.57. All right, so here 0.574. A lot of open interest at 0.574. 62,000 trades waiting to take place. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to hit the sell button, and I'm going to sell all right there at that level. So I put up a buy order and a sell order on Algo. Pretty cool, right? So we'll see what it do. See what it do. What's going on, Mr. Consistent is in the house, man. Thanks so much for joining. All right, so yeah, guys, you guys got any questions? This is basically me put my money out into an asset, that asset moving in a particular direction, me cashing out of that asset, and rinse and repeat all day long. 24 hours a day, doesn't close. You can get to a point where you can make money on the way down. That will be you actually setting up a margin account, you borrowing, you using other people's money. That's a method that some people are doing. I'm not doing that right now. I'm practicing. And then as I perfect what I do, then you know what I mean, I'm gonna make it do what it do. Oh Lord, DAI. Lord, gee, you can't even really see this one too good. Oh, this is just like a regular dollar account. I don't want to look at that. What am I doing? All right, so this one here, can you see I actually had set up a buy for this one at 1.12. This thing came all the way down to 1.15. It did not get to my buy. I'm pretty sick about that. I was on it, but it didn't reach all the way down where I thought it might go. So I'm gonna keep it open for right now. Comp. I'm not doing anything with this. This is a $200, only 17,000. The volume is super light on this. Not moving fast enough for me. Band. Again, nothing here. Not moving fast enough for me. Only 1 million trades. A $9 asset that I'm not interested. NMR. I don't own anything here. $28. Only 49,000. I'm not interested. CGLD. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, I own some of this one. So I'll be looking. Well, let me see. I might be looking to do another double. I don't know. Let's see what it do. That's a 15-minute. This thing, is this right? Okay. This is kind of slow moving too. It's only 3 million trades. Is up 5% over the past 24 hours. It did come down here into the $2 range. $2.20, $2.15 or so on the short term. A little bit longer term, we see it basically trade sideways from $2.12 to basically $2.37 or something like that. Looks like I acquired it at $2.20. Oh, I don't like this. So I'm actually not going to look to buy. I don't want to buy any more of this. I want to get out of this as soon as possible. I don't like this. So I'm actually going to see if I can get a sell off at $2.40, which represents a long-term support. And we'll see if see what kind of open interest is at $2.40. 17,000 trades open there, so other people probably see what I see. $2.44 is what they have. I was looking at $2.40, so I'm gonna go $2.44, and I'm looking to sell everything I got. Get out of there. I don't like this chart at all. It only had one spike up to $2.60-70. That is representing a lot, but it's typically, this is an easy chart to read. It typically, based upon this 1 hour chart, is doing that. Now we can see here when it opened or probably came to Coinbase, it had a huge spike up that didn't last. It's kind of like an IPO. A lot of probably institutional investors, they cashed out as soon as they got to $4, and it hasn't come back since. It's just been trading sideways. So if you want to go from $2 to $2.50 back and forth, that's cool. That's 50 cents on top of a $2 asset, right? Which would represent 25%, right? 50 cents, a dollar, 25 cents, or 25%, which is cool. But the opportunity for this thing to surpass 25 cents seems to be limited. So I don't really like this chart for me to trade on, but sitting, getting the $2, selling at $2.50 over and over and over again is not a bad play. Not bad at all. How do I determine if it's fast or slow moving? Okay, fantastic. So, so look over here, over to the right. We can see trade history over here, and you see how it's not moving. You know what I mean? Like, this is cryptocurrency. There should always be like a lot of stuff happening. This thing should be moving out. It should be like tick, 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 tick. Like it's moving super slow. You also can look at. We can also look at over here on our order book, right? We can look at the spread, 0.65, that gives us a larger spread. We can look at the orders, showing how deep the orders are. We can also look at the depth chart, right? Look at the sell side, low interest over here on the sell side. Higher interest as we go further and further down, less expensive, as I mentioned, probably about down to $2. So I'm looking at the order book. I look at the depth chart. I also look at trade history to see that this is moving relatively slow compared to, this is an open ledger. And these trades are coming in, 3 seconds apart versus 0.3 seconds apart. So it's just moving a little slow. But again, we start moving above $1, things move a little bit slower. That makes sense? So it's just, but let me say this. This could be the perfect chart for somebody. This could be, set it and forget it type person, man. I read this chart. This is where it is. I'm not going to be on this thing every day. So I'm going to set my limit. I'm going to set both my limits, and I'm going to keep it moving. Right. But this is just not the chart for me. So there's different strokes for different folks. Different strokes for different folks. Oh Lord, we get a little bit long on this. UMA, I don't own any of this. This is on an upward trend. Look at this. That upward trend down here is $11 per share. Low volume right now. And here's another reason too. Again, a lot of this stuff is predicated on Bitcoin. Bitcoin volume dropped, so the volume has dropped everywhere else, which is why we saw the decline. We saw the decline in a lot of these positions as well. Looping here has some pretty decent volume, right? 51 million transactions taking place here. 44 cent. I like this. I like this chart. I actually put it open into buy here. Try to get it at 39 cents. Look at this. I set up to get 39 cents. Probably a little bit too late. That thing didn't even get close. It didn't get. I mean, it did get close at 10 o'clock. Look at this. Why didn't my thing? Oh, it didn't get. It got close. Got all the way down. Look at this. It got all the way down to 0.3937. And I had mine set to buy at 0.39. I'm pretty good, huh? I'm pretty good, huh? Look at that. You guys can't see it as well. Let me show you again. So my order is set to, I set it to order to buy at 0.39. It's 39 cents. Throughout the day, this was at like 5 o'clock this morning. It got all the way down to point. Look how close this is. I got all the way down to 0.392. So I was less than 1 cent away from pinging this thing at a bottom support, a short-term support. Man, that's close. I must be pretty good. That's pretty good. So it didn't execute because it didn't get to where I want, didn't get where I set my order. But man, how close is that? Everybody, how does that make you? How many guys been in that position? You're like, dang, I was right there. I was on it. I was on it, man. So if I could have got that thing at 0.39%, I'd be up. It's at 0.44 cent now. That would be a 5 cent jump on a 39 cent position. 5 into 40. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Whew. Let me see what that would be. 5 divided by 39. Is that right? Oof. 5 cent. Is that 12%? That doesn't sound right. I guess that's right. Anyway, I'll be up 12% now in less than a day, right? Okay. So, yeah. Oh well. We'll see what happens. Keep it open. It might slide back down or something like that. YFI, not look at that. 940 transactions is 33. Kind of runs with Bitcoin. Not looking at that. Uni USD. I tried to buy this at $7. It got all the way down. Look at this. My goodness. What? I was getting close. I wasn't that close. That thing stopped at $7.60. So I'm gonna cancel this order. Put that money back into my available. I don't think it's gonna get down to $7. I was just taking a stab at it. Probably because I looked at a longer term chart and I see this. Look at this thing. This is a long term upward trend. This would probably be a good position to actually own. Yeah, this would probably be something good to own. Look at this upward momentum, right? LR Uni, trying to trade it might be a little difficult because it keep moving up. But man, look at this. Look at this from $4 to now all the way up to almost $10. Now it's at $8.80. It's up over 100% in a month. Because this goes all the way back to December, November. Wow. We missed that one. Wow. That thing moving. That thing booming. All right, keep going. You got any other questions, man? I'm trying to get through these pairs that I'm looking at, REN and USD. Again, this is another one that just looks like it kind of took off. Upward trend just taking off. It's hard to trade something that won't come back down. But I will keep my eye on this when it does come down. Oh Lord, a lot of volume on REN. I don't know what they do. Still a lot of buy orders. Look at this. Got trade history here. Pretty good volume. Still moving up. Long-term trend. Lord Jesus, it came down to 65 cents. Did I trade this before? I've traded this before. I've owned this. I owned this for as low as 38 cents before. Look at this, and I sold it too quick. I did not do a good analysis on this one. This was back here. I was here in the 38 cent range. Then when it recovered, it broke support, it broke resistance, and it took off from there. You know how sick I still got my profit. But you know how sick that makes you feel? Like, man, if I could have just held on, Lord Jesus, I triple my money. Wow. This is what's going on, guys. This is what is going on in this world of money, man. Not too many people interested in this kind of stuff. They rather go punch that clock. See, it's too. I told my brother Milt, I said, man, to me, it's like playing a video game. And this is what I teach my brothers. Like, listen, if you can play Madden, you can play the market. Okay, y'all can quote me on that. I've been telling them that for 10 years. If you can play Madden, if you can, memorize a playbook and do audibles and all that stuff, you can win championships. We could win you some money because some of the Madden tournaments pay out some money. If you can play Madden, you can play Contra. You can play Super Mario Brothers. If you can play that, whatever it is that you might play, you can play the market. To me, this is a video game. It's a real life ATM. And I'm trying to play this thing like y'all play the lotto. Woo! I'm just having fun, guys. It's fun to me. Making money is fun. It don't feel good. Oh no, I got 10 of this. Oh, okay. What am I buying? Why am I buying? What am I trying to buy? What am I doing here? Oh, I bought it at $20. Oh, I got to try to get out of this. Okay, what we doing here? Okay, this is BOW. $20 stock. I don't know why I bought this. But I own some of it. L came down to 20. Oh, okay, I got it at a good price. Look at this. Okay, wait a second. Upward trend. Look at this. Upward trend, upward long-term trend. We saw the decline here. Look at this. I put my order in for $20. I hit that thing almost right on the head. Look at that. Boy, I'm pretty good, man. I am pretty good. Not to toot my own horn and that. Of course, I wouldn't do that. But long-term trend tells me it's probably going to keep going up. Now we have the trend here going up. Then we saw the spike down. That represents a higher low. Now we're going up, a higher low. Coming back down, higher low right here. Another higher low, higher high, which tells me this thing is still going up. I'm going to set my sell target at $25 for this one. It probably is going to break that, but I'm going to capture my profit. $5 on top of a $20 stock represents 25%. Represents 25%. $5 on a $25 stock represents 25%. 5 and the 20, right? Start thinking max, put my order up. If that thing gets to $25 overnight, boom, bam. I just made 25% of my money in a little over 12 hours. Think about that for a second. If it does that, if it gets there, right? Well, he said leave you out. You don't play video games. Well, hey, when you start to see your bank account, start pinging, it sounds like this. It'd be like, this is what happened. This is what happens to my bank account. It start playing music. It'd be like, that's what my bank account sounds like when I it got a ringtone. Whenever money comes into my bank account, I get a ringtone. That's what it sounds like. So you hey, play the markets, man. It's where we are now in life is we all have access. For so long, we have not had access, but the internet, the smartphone has given access to anybody that has an internet and a smartphone. Now we just need to get the knowledge. You get the knowledge, you have the access, then you can actually go to work, right? Or you can work smart and let your money work hard. Let me say that again for the people in the back, right? I'm gonna work smart and let my money work hard. Everybody put that in the comments below. This is a concept that we as a people, many of us, the nation, over 85% of people simply do not get because we just are not taught about money. I literally can put myself in position where I can work smart and my money can work hard versus me work hard in order to get some smart money. This is another level of financial literacy. There's one thing to understand, money. It's to understand your savings account. It's to understand, okay, saving for a rainy day, putting some money away to retire, putting your kids through college, good stuff, life insurance, all that stuff. This is another level when we start talking about growing your money without you having to punch a clock. Now, I still got to put time in, but I'm going to work smart and I'm going to get my time back for me to go do whatever the hell it is that I want to do when I want to do it. And I'm going to have my money working out there, going to work for me 24 hours a day. That's another thing you're limited by. You can only work so hard for so long. 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day. Some of you guys are doing doubles and triples. You work yourself to death. Right? But your money could be working for you 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, never sleeps, never stops. This is how the rich keep getting richer. Their money never stops working for them, even after they stop working for the money. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Here's how the rich keep getting richer while the poor keep getting poor. The rich or the wealthy, their money never stops working for them long after they stop working for the money. And the sooner you can stop working for the money, that's when you know that you can retire early, whatever that is for you. Hopefully I'm opening up some light bulbs for you tonight. Now, it don't have to be a cryptocurrency. You can choose whatever you want, right? Whatever tickles your fancy. I want to expose you to, I want to give you access. I want to expose you. I want to give you the knowledge. And I want to show you the access that you have available unto you. And then you can choose to do what you want to do. Warren Buffett, right? The fourth richest man in the world, the greatest investor of our lifetime, says if you never learn how to make your money work for you, then you'll always be working for it. You can never retire. You can never just sit back and watch everybody else go crazy. Okay. All right, keep going. Does that make any sense to anybody? I've only been teaching this stuff for more than 10 years, so I'm pretty damn confident what I'm talking about. I'm gonna skip over WBTC that's connected to Bitcoin. NU, I don't own any of that. This thing back on open, so it don't look like I'm gonna be able to buy nothing today. I did acquire some and sold it 3 days ago. I haven't been able to get back into NU. 54,000 volume, upward trend, moving back up. So I might probably missed a buying opportunity there. Filecoin, I'm not interested in File. Oh, I own Filecoin. Oh, okay. I guess I got me some. Okay, look at this. All right, cool. I got to set a sell order for this. So look at this. Look at this. So 3 hours ago, which is 3:30, I executed. I executed a trade at $21.08. Look how this thing just barely came down here and this is pretty dang on good. It barely crossed over my threshold to execute, so I got it at a short-term low. Now I got to set up somewhere to sell it. I don't need to sell this thing. Ooh, this is a long-term decline. I don't know why I did this. Ooh, Lord. So I bought it at a good price, but the problem is, oh Lord. Ooh, this is a problem. I can make this work. Okay. So here we have on our 6 hour trend, it's going all the way back to the beginning of the year. It looks like a month chart. We had a run up, then we came back down here to $21 or so. A smaller run up to 23.7, came back down. We crossed this is not even support. We crossed that mimic up here at $25, run back down. So this is showing this is showing a pattern here. Look at this W. Boom, boom. So the next thing is okay. So based upon this, looking at this, where does it appear to be the next stop up for this, right? We got a W pattern. We had a run up, down, hit the teeth, came back down, came back up, hit the head or hit the outskirts. So if it's going to follow this pattern, then I got a good price point that I could look to sell. What's that number for you? Yeah, I actually playing support. So support, there you have two different levels called support and resistance. Support would be the bottom. It would be where it keeps hitting. It's like a bed or a trampoline. It hits it, bounce back off, hits it, bounce back up. So the trampoline will represent the support for the child as they're jumping on the trampoline, right? It hits, boom, bounces back up. It just cannot go further down because there's too much pressure to support it from going further down, so it bounces back up, right? Same thing on the opposite side. Resistance would be a ceiling, right? It will represent a ceiling. And man, it hits that ceiling, that glass ceiling, like some of you guys trying to climb up the corporate ladder. You hit that glass ceiling, and it bounce right back down. You jump up, try to get to that next level, try to get that promotion, and they smack you right back down. It represents the glass ceiling. Woo! That's why I had to get out of corporate America. So at any rate, what's next? What would seem to be like the next place for this to go? So I'm actually going to set my sell target. I bought it at 21.80. I'm gonna look to sell this thing at $24. I could try to get greedy to go to 25, but the pattern is showing me it's going to go to a short term. It's going to go to this faux support before it retracts, and I got to go with another wave. I got to go another wave in order for it to hit 25 or 26. So I'm actually going to, again, I'm trying to get out as soon as possible. So I'm gonna set this thing up to trade at $24. We got 1,500. We got more room here at 23.4. I'm actually going to do 23.4 because I really want to get out of this. I do not like this chart at all. It's too expensive for such small movement. So I'm actually going to cut. I'm actually going to 23.4. We got a lot of open interest. Let me go out a little bit more. That's 23.350. I want to go to 24. It's not enough. It's not enough. Oh, wait on 2 bounces. I get that. I'm gonna try to get my little money and take it somewhere else and have it grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna sit in this thing. I don't know why I got it anyway. Why did I get it in the first place? Is a question I should be asking myself. But hopefully I can get out of it with some profit and I keep it moving. Again, it's just not my type of chart. It could be somebody else's type of chart, not my type of chart. AAVE. This one here is showing upward, the long-term upward movement. It just kind of hit the market on the 14th. So it's only been 14th of last month of December. So it's been trading for a month, and it's done nothing but move up since it hit the market. It hit the Coinbase market. GRT, I love this chart. I've already got some opens to sell here on GRT. I'm already in it, and I already set some price targets for GRT on my last stream. So I got 2 of them coming up. I did this on the last stream I did. So I'm gonna be looking to sell this one as well. And then SNX, our last one here. I don't own this. It's $15. It actually got some pretty good volume over the past hour. Some pretty good volume. It's actually on its way back up. So I'm not looking to acquire something going up personally. But again, this one could be very interesting. This was showing long-term growth, so I could try to look to snipe this at some level. But the problem is, my problem with this is that this would turn into something I'm gonna hold for a longer period of time. It's also showing some resistance at the $16 or $17 level, $16.60. So if I were to try to snipe it, I'd be trying to snipe it at 14 into a $16. That'd be $2 on top of a $14 asset. And that's just not enough profit for me. May not represent 14%, but I could find other places to get 14% without having to wait. So I'm actually, but this would be something I would probably, if I were to get this, it would be something I would get to hold for a while. To say, hey man, it's probably going up further over a longer period of time. But I'm dedicated to I have a strategy for why I'm trading, and it's not for me to be holding something long term. So that's why I would pass on this for me. But if that's something that I see, if that's something that works for you, then so be it. Okay. So yeah, we should. We sure can. We sure can. Yeah. Hey, I mean, yeah, we should. Hopefully, we do. So again, guys, this is. I'm just showing some. Yeah, you see that too? Hey, Ron, you've been doing your homework, brother. I'm proud of you, man. You've been doing your homework, man. Learn all you can about this trading thing. So that's my time with you guys tonight. I think it's been longer than I wanted it to be, an hour and a half. I didn't know it was going to take that long, but this kind of obviously I'm talking to you guys and trying to answer questions and help you out. So it's taking a little bit longer. I normally can do this in about 45 minutes. Also, what I'm doing is I'm drilling down on charts that I'm interested in, charts that I'm not interested in. So pretty soon I'll just be able to go to my top 5, top 10 favorites and keep it moving. But while I'm in practice mode, I'm trying to look and learn patterns, learn these charts, see what the chart is telling me, and then act accordingly. I'm pretty proud of myself. I have quite a few snipes in here that I showed you. I showed you some stuff that it didn't. I don't know why I got it, but I'm in it. But I'm still winning in those positions right now. So I kind of showed you. This is probably a very easy type of trading to learn. Beyond the verbiage, I don't think I showed anything that's too complicated, right? I didn't show too many charts, too many graphs, too many lines, all that stuff. I didn't show you all the technical indicators and all that stuff. I just tried to lay it out for you. Here's what I'm looking at. Here's what I got it for. Here's what I'm looking to sell it for. Put it out there, see if it executes, get my money, keep it moving, rinse and repeat. Got any questions for me? How can we get into the trading community? Are you talking about the challenge? Or are you talking, you're familiar with the Black Billionaires Club. So what I'm doing now, Aaron, in the BBC is we're every two, we switch the schedule around. We do trading Tuesdays now. So what I'm looking to do is I'm obviously going to be sharing crypto trading that I'm doing on Tuesdays, and then for our other experts that are in the group, I'm hoping that they will partner with me and they'll show some of the stuff that they're doing, whether it be Forex, whether it be options, whether it be futures, whatever it may be. And so that way we can all benefit from the knowledge, the vast knowledge that's within the group. So that's something that we've changed for this year. And then we do Thursdays. We do our development Thursdays. So that's, we start talking about discipline. We start talking about where we are, what we're trying to build. Those are things that we do on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The rest of the days are open. So, I have the Black Man Monday, Black Woman Wednesdays tonight. So I'll be doing a live broadcast for everybody, introducing you guys some pretty dope people. Aaron, matter of fact, at some point I need to bring you on, so you can talk about what you're doing in the I guess the options world. I don't know how comfortable you are, how much practice you have, but you seem to be skilled in your chart analysis at this point. Love to bring you on, chop it up with you, and let other brothers and sisters know that we in this. we in this thing. This is what we're doing, right? So again, guys, I have a challenge out, open challenge out for anybody that wants to participate with us. We're doing a trading challenge for February. Again, February 1st, you basically identify how much you're going to start with, whatever you have available, or whatever you can save up by that particular time, whether that be $100, $250, $300, whatever. And then we're going to identify a target for you to hit. So then you have your capital to start. You know what I'm saying? You can practice beforehand, start getting familiar with something like that. With things you can do this stuff on your phone. It comes, apps are available, stuff like that. And then you're going to set a target, because you're going to work towards growing your money to that target. And once you have a target, you commit to doing it, you will be amazed how successful you really are when you commit to doing something. You set sights on goals that you set up for yourself. And this year, I'm looking to help people set up their financial goals and hit their targets. Okay, right? This is the year of the recovery. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to deal with Trump no more. If y'all were concerned about that, you got a new regime in. Hopefully we'll be getting through COVID pretty soon. You can do this stuff from your phone. This is social distance. They call this the COVID come up. That's what they call it, the COVID come up. Right? There's no reason in the world, right? If you're gonna be at home, you might as well be making some money while you're there. Matter of fact, you might want to get your kids involved. Say, hey, we got a new game. We got a money game in town. You guys want to play this? This called the money game. Right? Y'all be sitting there, y'all be sitting there playing Battleship, making money on y'all phones and y'all PCs and y'all laptops through this thing called trading. Cash, asset, cash. Trading your dollars for an asset, having that asset appreciating value, and then you cash that asset out, and now you got more cash. Working smarter, not harder. Okay? Working smarter, not harder. So I just look to be an example. I just show you guys, man, if I can do it, you can do it. I show y'all stuff. Not many people show y'all. A lot of people talk. Hey, yappity yap, yap, yappity yap, yap. They got a whole bunch to say, but not a whole bunch to show. While I just consider myself to be the opposite. I'm gonna show you. And then what you do with it is up to you. Right? This is just an introduction to this thing. I'm still learning myself. I'm not no expert. Maybe I was lucky, but really I wasn't, because I've been doing chart reading and stuff for a long time. I just have applied the skill that I learned. I used to do for the man. I applied that skill to something to do for myself. And that's how I changed my financial situation. And I hope that you will do the same in whatever space that you find yourself in, okay? All right, beautiful people, I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in about an hour and a half for Black Woman Wednesday. Happens to be a very special day. I did not realize we set this thing up on Inauguration Day. We got Kamala Harris going as Vice President-elect. This is going to be a wonderful time. Right, Chucks and Pearls edition of Black Woman Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm your host, ERGJ, Certified Financial Educator. And I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. Oh, before I go, if you are interested in joining our club, you can do that by simply going to the Black Billionaires Club. Go to theblackbillionairesclub.com, theblackbillionairesclub.com, and you can join the club. Once we get to 200 members, that is it. Right? You can join the club if you want, and we do this on a regular basis. As this is the year of recovery. This is the year to come up. This is the year to make it do what it do. This is the year to get to the money. All right, get to the money. Like what's the name say? Show me the money. I just showed y'all some money. I just showed you some money. Man, I want you guys to remember this, man. It takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we need. And thank God that's more than enough. Till next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.